mean, isn't it time that I did something?
Yeah, but he's a reasonable guy, Ernie.
This coming from you.
Just don't get him riled up. I have my own matters to discuss with him today.
Really reminds me of how he's such a reasonable guy.
All I'm saying is that he knows when he's being hustled. Just ask for a fair number. He might give you what you want.
I'm not doing this to hurt your dad, Jack. But he needs to pay for what he did more than anything. When do I get what's right?
Boss is here.
Let's get this shit show on the road.
Should only take a couple of hours for me to get some work done. Then we can get some ice cream or something.
Cool.
So, what have you been up to?
I finished the Minecraft house I've been working on.
Well, what I meant was, are you playing any sports, anything through school?
Not really.
Oh, hey, kiddo. I didn't know you'd be here.
Yeah, today's my day with him. Although, as you well know, life doesn't stop when you have a kid.
Can I talk to you for a minute, Steve?
Is this about the door situation?
No.
Well, then it can wait. I haven't had my coffee yet. You know if there's any left in the pot?
It's a sensitive matter that we really should discuss.
You know if there's any left in the pot?
And it's important that we get around to it sometime today.
Can you grab me a cup or should I get it myself?
Still take it black?
Please. Eddie, feet off the desk.
What?
Sorry?
I'm sorry, I misheard. It sounded like Ernie.
No, I think what you misheard was how much I need my coffee. I'm not gonna wait around for this. Come on, tell me about your proposal. I'll be right back.
So is that exactly what you call a proposal?
Well, why do I feel like you're slipping on the ring and I'm about to get fucked proper?
As you know, I've been your foreman for almost 15 years.
Hey, Dad. I have the daily report covering the supply error for the door frame.
We'll reconvene in my office once I get this started. Okay, so brief me.
Well,
What's the floor plan?
the first issue is that we have too many king studs and not enough trimmer studs.
What are you doing?
We were just...
Jack, let's talk in the conference room.
But... Okay.
Kings are there to provide stability and support for the trimmers. Anything that's there is going to be good enough to get the job done. Just tell the guys to cut the kings and make more trimmers.
Well, that solves that, but the client doesn't like the material and might back out.
I've been using the same wood for over 20 years. I am not changing now. Look, I'll call the client and talk him off the ledge. Is that all?
Probably could have figured this out ourselves. Definitely didn't need to come in on your day off.
Well, a stitch in time. Oh, by the way, your brother's here.
Gavin, Alex, Patrick, Kenny...
Eddie.
Eddie. Can't forget about Eddie. What's he been up to?
Well, his mother is raising a sissy, and in order to do so, she's bleeding my bank account dry.
It sucks that you only get to see him about once a month.
What is in that?
It's our $5 coffee budget. I usually stop by the Old Dog's Donuts before I come in.
Well, it can't be any worse. I guess I'll stop by there on the way back to take the little accident home.
Speaking of little accidents, do you have a minute to talk about what happened on Thursday?
There's nothing to talk about. You got caught selling grass and I did what any good father would do and I bailed you out.
This was my second offense. I mean, I should by all means be serving jail time right now, but instead I got a slap on the wrist.
I know people at the DA's office, but I don't want you to think you're going to get off scot-free. You got very lucky. Even cashing in all my favors, I was barely able to get them to budge. So be assured you will be working overtime to repay your debt.
Yes, sir.
You wouldn't be in this mess if you'd have just stayed in college. Where did all that money go that I spent on your education?
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him a duck. There's a reason I work for you.
The reason that you work for me is because of my generosity. Something you seem to take for granted every day you possess my name.
Hey, there's a delivery that's supposed to be in any minute. You want to see your brother drive a forklift?
It gets hot in the warehouse. Want to play a game instead?
Come on, I'll even let you pick something up with it.
Do you come here a lot as a kid?
Quite a lot. I know you must be bored, but you gotta be patient with Dad. You are. You won't regret it.
That reminds me of a story Mom told me about you.
About me?
I don't know if I believe her.
Go on. Tell me.
She said that you and Dad used to take trips to the pool together over summer. And when you all did, you couldn't swim. So they signed you up for lessons. After a while, you still couldn't swim and they got impatient. So she said that Dad canceled all your lessons and began pushing you into the pool until you learned. Swim or sink.
Not exactly how I remember it, but one thing's for sure. I can swim now.
Hey, Jack. Delivery's here. Come help unload it.
You gonna chill in here for a second? Be right back.
Come in.
Steve, I think I've earned the right to be treated seriously, and all my concerns to be treated seriously. Wouldn't you agree?
Agreed. Let's get this over with.
I want to race. I've shed blood, sweat, and tears for this company. I've broken my back day after day. Not to mention the very real back damage I've incurred while working here. I get wrist surgery in a month. Who knows, that could very well be linked to driving all the trucks and forklifts. That's gonna cost a fortune. I don't know if I can pay the mortgage this month. I gotta put a deposit down on the
Look,
car.
I'm going to stop you right there. If you think you can play on my feelings like monkey bars, you're wrong. Now, I respect you, and I appreciate all your hard work. But there's no room in the budget right now for handing out raises. Now, if you would like to explore your options as a man with no college degree and in his 50s, then be my guest. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a phone call to make. Oh, Ernie, since you're still working for me and I'm paying you, you might as well get rid of that swell.
You slept with my daughter!
I'll have to call you back. Ernie, where is this coming
She
from?
told me everything.
I see what you're doing. You're trying to extort me. You know, I never figured you for the type that would pimp out his own daughter.
And you don't think it's perhaps inappropriate to sleep with your employees' children?
Ernie, she's a grown woman. She can sleep with whomever she pleases.
You had to have one of your perverse May-December romances with her, of all people.
Well, to be honest, I truly don't give a rat's ass who she is, or really anything about her. She's just another fling, Ernie. There's no two ways about it.
Eddie's out here and can hear everything.
Well, I thought I told you to watch him. Never mind. Just take him home, will you? I don't want to have to deal with him today.
You have another kid on the way. And I don't think Angela would be too pleased to know that the father of her child has been cheating on her.
Well, let me just write you a check, so you can come back in a few days and then blackmail me again.
You're right. I hold all the cards. I've got 52 and a joker named you.
my relationship falls apart, you better hope that your daughter isn't still single.
Jack called it. Knew exactly where this conversation was gonna go.
You're not going to turn my kids against me.
As if you're not doing well enough a job of that on your own.
Well, my kids, they want to spend time with me. Now, your kids, on the other hand, they would rather be around me than you.
If by that you mean under your thumb, then we're on the same page.
Because I provide for them.
You like the title of provider because it boosts your ego. I didn't stop at paying bills. I changed diapers too. Love and care for my girl. When was the last time you even hugged your kids? Let alone talk to half of them?
How dare you? I care more about my sons than you could ever know. And I hate to break it to you, but that ooey gooey shit, that doesn't get you anywhere in life. Yeah, my father was a very affectionate man. Had the warmest hugs. Kissed me every night before bed. Showered me with compliments. Told me I had a pretty voice, beautiful eyes. And we had our special games that we would play only with each other. Took baths together to see if we could splash all the water out of the tub. Wrestle fights often turned to tickle fights. And he knew right away where to go to win those. Yeah, get the picture. The things we did weren't normal. And I knew that. I knew that even then. But it felt so good being loved. I didn't care about its shape. And it took me some time to realize that he never truly gave me love. But he took something away. You're supposed to raise a boy to be a man. And he didn't do that. Not at all. So you chastise me all you want, but I know what's best for my boys. And a hug can do more harm than good.
Steve,
Save it. You'll get your raise. Now get the fuck out of my office, and out of my warehouse, and out of my goddamn affairs!
I'll see you Monday.
I thought I told you to stay in the office.
I thought I heard him say my name.
I'm sorry. You weren't supposed to hear any of that. Do you still want to go get donuts?
Mom reminds me all the time of how she saw a handprint on me one day when I came home from Dad. But I don't mind that. It's just, I think it's odd how she never told me why they broke up before that.
He never laid a hand on her.
But he did hurt her in other ways. Didn't he?
Let me take you home.
No. I think I want Mom to pick me up instead. you.